What's up? What is today again? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Maybe that's what people should do. Name their kids every day of the week. Like Wednesday from the Addams Family. Imagine if I had 7 kids. I named Sunday. That would be like a girl. Monday.
I think Monday is a girl.
Monday's a girl too. Tuesday is Tuesday. That sounds like a girl. Wednesday. That was definitely a girl from the Addams Family. Thursday. That could be a boy. Thursday could be a boy, right? Thursday. Hey, Thursday. Go over there and tell Tuesday to go give Friday their books. Friday, that's a girl too. Girl Friday. Saturday, that could be a man. Saturday. Get over here, Saturday. Sunday. Yeah, I had to have mostly girls. Well, it's too late for me, so. Anybody out there looking to have 7 kids, that's an idea. How to name them all. Okay. I just got back from sneaking into the butler's kitchen where we have no butler and getting the stash of cherry pie without my wife finding out. But then she busted me. I even had, there was nothing in that kitchen, so I had to use like a baby bowl, a golden spoon, because it was in the only silverware in there is the stuff that we only use on like, I don't think we ever used it. I don't think we ever had an occasion where she brought out the gold and silverware. And I don't think it's real gold anyway. In case anybody wants to break in here. The silverware is not gold, so don't even think about it. And then I'm eating a baby bowl, gold spoon, and it was something else, but I forgot. Anyway, I finished it, and that's that. Now I got my sugar rush. Even though I'm not supposed to have sugar, I got to take my pill. Tell somebody to bring my Metformin. All right, so what are we doing today?
All right, tell people what to do.
I don't know what to tell people what to do. I don't even know what the hell to do right now. I don't know what the hell to do, but every day we're wheeling and dealing and making deals, and we're just pushing ahead. I think I got a contract on the Fort Lauderdale Hotel. I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. I'm thinking about going to auction with some of this shit. Auction time, baby. Time to bail. I'd rather bail than go to jail. All right, what's up, Rafal? You got people that need help? I need help.
All right, people, if you want to send the questions, go to benmallah.com, ask Ben, and we're going to give you a call.
All right, so what else is going on?
So what did we do today?
I can't tell people. They got to watch, wait and watch. We played with Rafal today. That was after I had a morning of some meetings. And we stay tuned. You'll see soon if Rafal gets his stuff together. This light don't even work. I don't know why people, they're just like novelties. They don't really work. Got to fill it up. Throw that in the drawer. Some Brad birthday gift. This lighter here is cool because, and no, I don't use it for anything with cigarettes. But when you're in the wind or on a boat, shoot that flame, baby. The wind ain't stopping me from smoking. All right, I got a big piece of fan mail in today. I got to check for anthrax. Anthrax. No powder coming out. All the way from Chicago. Somebody, Jamu E. Washington Jr., Chicago, Illinois. Don't worry, Mr. Washington. I think it's a mister. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. It looks like a business proposal. But, it's a big envelope. He spent $1.60 sending it here. So I'll look into it today and see what the heck he's talking about. Because real estate ain't where it's happening. Not right now. We're getting killed, slaughtered, murdered. You don't want to know the deals that Little Ben's been cutting on damn rents, and big shot retailers can't pay the goddamn rent. Where the hell's all the money you made last year? You ain't put this shit away? Anyway, they want to abate. The word today is abate. It sounds like a bad word because that means to forget about it. You ain't getting it. It ain't coming. Never paying. Abate. When you abate, I hate to tell you, it's like master. That's what it's like because you get nothing. All right, what else? So you going to call somebody up or what? We ain't sitting here for my help. My help ain't that good.
Well, let's give it a shot.
All right. What else? We got.
Hello.
Hello. Hello?
Hello, Ben.
Yes, Ben. How are
Hey.
you?
I'm good, Ben. It's me, Cesar.
Who?
Cesar.
Cesar.
Caesar in English.
Caesar in English. Cesar.
Yeah, it's put a little
Cesar.
twist on it. Yeah.
Cesar.
Yeah, that's it.
Cesar. Okay, what's
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
Cesar? ¿Cómo está? You speak Spanish?
A little bit. I'm good, Ben. I got a question for you.
I'm listening.
So you say your three rules are no bugs, no drugs, no thugs. I know how to get rid of the bugs. How do you get rid of the drugs and the thugs?
Well, number one, don't ever rent to them. You know, check out who you're renting to so you never be the one that put them in there. Okay? And number two, you know, you got to work with the local police, I guess. Really, the best, easiest way to do it, let me tell you. You want to save yourself, is it in your property or another property?
Yeah, it's my property.
All right, if it's your property, you got to get rid of them. You know, I mean, I don't know what the laws are where you're at, you know, or they're in their lease. But if you know for a fact that you got people doing illegal shit, any kind of illegal shit in your property, you need to get rid of them because eventually it's going to fall in your lap. So, you know, you just got to say, you know, I don't want to do it. I ain't that bad. You can make every excuse in the world. The money's coming in. All money ain't good money. You got to get rid of them. You got to either go and talk to them and say, listen, you know, you just can't stay here. You know, people have been notifying me about activity at this property and this place, and I'm responsible. I don't want to get involved with police. I don't know what you do. I don't care what you do. Just don't do it here. Go live somewhere else, and let's just end this relationship peacefully. You know, this way you don't have to evict them. You can always try that. I used to do it all the time. Shit, I'd pay them to get out if they were real, you know, like broke druggies. You know, but you can't have it. You can't operate a business with anything bad going on because it fucks up your business. It depreciates your property. It screws up the neighborhood. It's a long list of reasons, you know. And you're liable if somebody gets shot, like it's happened to me it happened many times. People get shot and killed and hurt on my property, and I had nothing to do with this shit, you know. But they're living on my property. I'm responsible, so it opens you up to all kinds of really bad shit. So if you got shit like that going on, you need to deal with the tenant and say, listen, I don't want to get into it with you. Just, you can't live here. And if they don't want to move out by a certain date, then you have to file an eviction against them. You know, hopefully there's some legal, good, strong reason you got, like excessive traffic or, you know, whatever. Too many people coming to the apartment, too many people living there, unauthorized occupants, complaints from neighbors. You need a lawyer and an eviction lawyer to get rid of them.
All right, too easy. Hey, thanks, Ben. I appreciate everything you do for us.
All right, good luck to you. Take care. Thanks.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. All right, man, I've been through the hell and back with friggin' illegal activity, but you know that I lived in places where you had to accept it. Back in the day when I was starting out, you know, sometimes, you know, you had to you couldn't battle it, so you had to move on. I'd sell the damn property and move on. You know, if it got to that point where I had to worry about my life or the people that work for me's, life, and I couldn't do nothing, work with the cops or trying to talk to people, if it was like a big project, I got to go. You know, nothing's worth risking your life for.
These days, do you still like deal with that kind of stuff?
No, we don't buy properties that, you know, and if we have a problem, which we know we do have problems, but if we have a problem with any reason why somebody's disturbing the peace and enjoyment of the property, you got to go. You're just a tenant here, you're renting, and it's not working out, go rent somewhere else. I mean, it's the only thing you can do. You can't live with any kind of problems in your apartment because you got the other tenants to think about. You know, you got a responsibility to protect the property and make it a decent place for people to live. So one bad apple's spoiling the barrel. That apple's got to go, baby, before, you know, they ruin the whole pie. And nobody wants no rotten apple pie. You know what's worse than biting into an apple and finding a worm in it?
What?
Hello.
Half a worm. Hey, how are you? It's Ben. What are you doing?
Hey, Ben. How's it going? Good old Uncle Ben.
What's up?
Well, I've been watching all your videos from Las Vegas, and everything you said is good, but it's from many years ago when you started in the game. I want to know right now, is it a good time to come to Tampa and a good time to get into Section 8 and basically do everything you did, or what do you think?
Well, you're in Vegas, right?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas, but everything is real crappy right now.
Well, you know, it's crappy everywhere. You know, right now is a bad time for everybody. You know, I would hold tight and start looking for opportunities. And then hopefully start seeing the prices go down in those opportunities to start making some low offers. But, I mean, my choices in life were Florida or Las Vegas, and I picked Florida, because Vegas always kind of had value to it. I know people have made a lot of money there in real estate, but, I didn't want to live there. But, right now is a good time to stack your money, get your loans all lined up if you can, talk to your banks, look for deals, deal with brokers. Now's the time you put the time in and looking for that next hot deal and opportunity. You've been watching LoopNet?
Yeah, LoopNet for commercial properties. And I go to Realtor.com. I know it's not up to date, but it just gives me some kind of idea. So I check out Tampa, and I'm checking. I know you said Miami is too expensive, Jacksonville is too cheap, so Tampa is real good in the middle. It's just Vegas right now. Everybody's laid off, everybody's fired. There's no jobs, so I just might get a U-Haul and just start driving your way.
Well, I wouldn't underestimate. I don't know a lot about Jacksonville, but I bought a couple of commercial deals there. What's really good about Jacksonville is that it's a port where a lot of stuff comes in, So,
right.
Whenever you got stuff coming in by ships, those areas tend to be steady. But, you got to keep looking, but I wouldn't go to South Florida because South Florida is very expensive still, unless you got money to burn. And I don't think you do. Nobody's got money to burn. Well, maybe the guy owns Amazon.
No, Uncle Ben. Unfortunately, we don't got money to burn. Situation is real tough, real hard, but you got to be motivated, hustle, and grind. And just remember that religion is money, and our God is Trump, and we're just going to get that money.
That's it. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and you keep doing your homework, and don't make no moves unless you got something to move to.
You got it. Thank you for the wisdom and helping us and teaching us, and wish you the best of health. And you're the best father. And I wish I had a father like yours. I actually have a father who's in real estate. He's a millionaire. He doesn't talk to me. So I love watching you and how you are with your kids. And I wish you the best, Uncle Ben. I really love you. Thank you, Uncle Ben.
All right. Take care. Thanks.
All right.
All right. What do you got, Rafal?
Lining up another caller.
Did they ever call you a fool when you were a kid? Or that wouldn't make sense because you were in Poland.
No, it's actually Rafał.
Raffle. Like a raffle? Hey, we're raffling off this turkey today. We're having a turkey raffle.
They call me UFO for some reason.
UFO?
yeah.
Believe me, I can understand why they call you UFO because you definitely seem like you kind of, in a way, you kind of remind me, except you don't have a sense of humor,
What?
that there was a TV show about something from outer space that lived with a family. Alf, yeah. Alf and Rafal. You guys can be roommates. All right, so we got people calling today or what? And if I got to tell one more person to go to the bank, I'm going to scream. I had to tell my relative last night, came here, about buying a house and how to buy it. Oh, my God, my own relative. I had to say, go to the bank. Hello, Howie. How are you? It's Ben. How you doing?
Hey, is this the big shot?
Big shot, big shot. Now I'm like, I'm like that shotgun shell full of little pellets. What's up? Bird shot.
Just one.
What are you swimming? You in the water?
Oh, sorry. No, you can hear me?
All right, what's up? How can we help you?
Nothing. Just had a question. Wondering what you think's going on right now. Is this just a game of waiting to see who blinks first? Everything's kind of stagnant. No prices are moving despite everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's like the stock market too almost. Everything's just at a standstill, and everybody's just trying to hold on, to wait and see if this thing's going to blow over, which we're hoping it does very soon. Right now, we're just in a holding pattern. I mean, I don't know. Right now, it's very scary to make any moves, very scary, very hard to make any moves right now. So, that's all I could say. I mean, we just got to wait. It's been about 2.5 months. Hopefully, maybe by the end of this month, we'll stop hearing about new cases. And they already say the less beds are being filled in hospitals. And this thing will blow over, hopefully. We hope. That's all we can do.
Yeah, good luck with everything. All right, thank you.
All right, take care. Thanks for calling. Ooh, you got a dog back there swimming with him. All right, where do you got? Fool. How do you say fool in Polish? You're a fool.
Damn, I actually forgot, I think.
What?
I forgot.
You forgot? That's how you say it? You forgot?
I guess I'm a fool, huh?
I guess you're a fool. Fool.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? It's Ben. How can we help you?
Oh my God, hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. How can we help you today?
I just had a quick question. So I recently started, I had first considered going to get my master's in real estate development after I graduated a year ago, so last May. I put it off. I said, I can become a broker, work really hard, build some capital, learn along the way. I am learning a lot, but I've realized it's getting harder in Chicago. There's too much competition. So I've, again, considered going to get my master's in real estate development just to get my leg up, get an internship, get my foot in the door. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, real estate development is a great thing. I could never do it personally, but, there's a lot of, like I said, if you get your master's in real estate development, you can pretty much, I don't know, you can walk into a big developer office and say, hey, I want to start out here. And they'll say, sure, we'll try you out and teach you the ropes and see how you do. And then you could have a very, very, very wealthy career, because it opens the doors to all kinds of stuff. I worked for real estate developers in San Francisco, and these guys were doing multi-million-dollar projects, and you could also get into affordable housing with the state. There's big opportunities with building affordable housing where the state gives you tax bonds to do it. So basically, you kind of could say you're building for free. Those programs are great. We try to work with those programs. We don't develop them, but we take them on after they're about 15 years old. But, if you have the ability to learn real estate development and get a degree and work for a big shot development company, it's definitely not going to hurt you. It can only help you. Being a broker, you got to be out there hustling. And like you said, there's a lot of competition and you got to hustle. And, it takes time to build up an audience of people that want to buy and sell. And it's a very tough business, and it's all commission based. So you got no money definitely coming in. If you can afford to get your master's, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Yeah, I'd go for the
So
master's.
I'm not a traditional broker, essentially. I'm essentially a wholesale broker. I work for a pretty big wholesale company, a national company. We buy and sell crap properties, basically, and resell them to investors. So I've gotten to learn a lot from investors over time and just being with the company and stuff in terms of acquisitions and underwriting and stuff. But I think I'm ready for the next step.
Well, can you do both at the same time? That's impossible because you got to keep money coming in, right? You want to keep making money.
Yeah, I won't be doing that at the same time if I do my master's.
Well, if you can afford to take a break and get your master's, it's not a lot of people have their master's. So, and then if you want to explore working for, a big development company, building, I don't know what your forte is. You want to build from ground up or, and start.
Residential.
There's a lot of companies out there building apartments and, if you want to get in that business, that's great. But, whatever works for you, if you're making money doing what you're doing and you like it, then that's fine too, But if you're not happy, you got to be happy with what you do. If you're not happy with what you're doing, you're never going to make big money at it.
That's true. That's very true. Wow, thank you for the call.
All right, well, you have a nice day.
I'm in the middle of Walmart right now.
All right, be careful. Stay 6 feet apart from everybody, especially the employees.
Safe.
Thanks. Bye-bye. All right, Rafool. How about Ralph? You hate the name Ralph, don't you?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Ralphie, yeah, Robbie boy.
Just for fall.
Rafal. Okay, Rafal. What do we got? I'm seeing too many damn Brooklyn numbers up there. The same Brooklyn number. I'm afraid of Brooklyn calls. Hello? Might be somebody I knew. Hello? Nobody home.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how are you? It's Ben. How can I help you?
Ben, my boy.
What's
Hold
up?
on, let me go outside. I'm in International Oakland, East Oakland, your hood, baby.
Hang up, Rafal, right away. Hang up. He's in East Oakland. Hang up the phone. Cut him off. Come on. I don't want no contact. I forgot. I'm trying to.
Take it easy.
I don't. What avenue you at? Don't tell me you're on MacArthur Boulevard.
Hey, come on, 80s.
Oh my God, you're in the 80s. Hang up. Pull the fucking cord out the wall.
Oh God, hang up now, Ben.
I hope you're not near 88th Avenue. I was at 8701 Hillside Street.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, baby, it's really shady.
I'm running away.
Man, I used to have, oh my God, I had some bad times in the 80s. And the 90s weren't no better. The
Ever since I
90s shit
started
were
watching
rough.
you started talking about Oakland, bro. I was like,
Bancroft, MacArthur Boulevard,
Oh,
Bancroft. I can't go. I can't do it.
I
So
can't
what's
go.
up? I mean, come on, seriously,
Man, I had
the
a
cops
question
won't
for
even
you.
go there. What's up? How can I help you?
Got a question. My family recently, my dad's a hard-working dude. He's been working every day, 7 days a week, saving up a lot of cash. We recently purchased a building in South San Francisco for $2 million. We put in $600,000 cash, financed 1.4. We signed a lease with the current tenant that was there. We have another building where they're already a tenant of ours, and we signed it at basically $12,000 a month, NOI around 144. Around 3% increase, blah, blah, blah. We bought it at a 7 cap. My thing is, I'm talking with local, like Berkshire Hathaway and other real estate guys, and they're saying that this building can easily go at a 3% cap, especially in this market where people who have a lot of residential units are trying to sell it and, you know, get into something that's more secure. I just wanted to see if we sell it at a 3% cap, that's almost around $4.9 million. If we subtract all the loan and all the fees and everything, hopefully we should cash out around $3 million. Should we take that cash and invest it in another property where if we even do everything cash payment at 100% down, we'd start making $150,000 with no loan? Or would you recommend holding on to it, or what do you see?
What are you cash flowing right now?
Cash flowing from that building brings in 144. We pay probably 80 something. We're probably making around like 40,000, 45,000 after bank and principal.
$45,000 a year, right?
Yep.
$45,000 a year. You can trade that for $3 million net to you.
Say that one more time. You broke up.
You telling me that you have a choice? You can sit there and make 45 grand a year, right? A year, right?
Yeah. Right now we're making 45 a year.
All right, 45 a
We have
year
the
in your
choice of
pocket.
selling it and start making 150. Go
Okay,
ahead.
45 a year is all you're making right now. If you sell it, you can put your hands on $3 million. $3 million divided by 45. Let me see if I'm doing this right. 45,000. It would take you. Is that right? 66 months. 66 times 45. 66 years. 66.
Yeah.
66 times 45,000. Is all right, so it's going to take you 66 years to make that money. All right, there'll be some increases, so say 60 years to get your hands on. To get your hands on that much money. Or have you thought about? Because interest rates are so low right now. Have you thought about trying to refinance and get? And how much is the place worth? You said how much the place worth?
Right now it's $2 million. And
No, how much is it worth
if
you sold it?
1.4 at 4 point something finance. Probably.
If you sold it,
4.8
if you sold it right now, how much would you put it on the market for?
I'll put it for 4.93% cap. I've seen 3%
All right,
cap for much worse
4.9.
buildings in the
So
area.
you're telling me that the property's worth $5 million probably on an appraisal, maybe. $5 million.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Yes,
say
sir.
how
With
much?
the new lease.
How
With
much
the
will?
new lease that we signed.
All right. How much will the bank give you on a? Do you know how much the bank will give you on a refi? They give you 75 cents on the dollar. Will they give you 70 cents
To be
on the
honest, I'm
dollar?
still a little new, so I haven't even thought about refinancing or anything. My
All right.
problem is when I'm listening to you, bro, you're
Hello?
getting 2%, 3% interest only, or even not even anywhere near that. I don't know how to get to 2%, 3% without those connections. But
There you do.
yeah,
You go to
we're right
Wells
now
Fargo.
sitting at a 4.5%.
You go to
Some
California
of the properties
Street.
at 5. One of the KFCs even at 6.
No. You go to you go to the Wells
California.
Fargo on California Street. You know California Street in San Francisco?
Say that one more time.
You know the Wells Fargo on
Yeah.
California Street in San Francisco? There's a California Street.
I'll look it up, okay?
All right, that's their
Yeah,
main
keep
branch. That's their main branch. Okay, that's the branch
Okay.
that represents the company. Walk into that branch,
Okay.
and somebody will help you. I bet. Or go to another bank. Listen, the point is this: if you walked into a bank and said, "Listen, I want to appraise my property. I want to get a cash out refinance," you're telling me that you think the place might appraise for $5 million. Even if the bank is only willing to give you 75%, that's $3,750,000. You could get as much money in your pocket right now, tax free. All right, you can get $3 million in your pocket, tax free, and keep the property, and still
Keep the
have a
building,
cash
yep,
flow.
yep.
Okay, because the interest rate on that $3 million, you know. Well, let's see. Wait, you got existing debt? Sorry about that. Hold on a second. We need to take out the existing debt. All right. How much do you owe right now?
1.4.
All right, 1.4. So let's say the bank's willing to give you $3 million, and then you take away the 1.4 is only 1.6. I don't know. It's up. The problem is this: if you get your hands on $3 million right now and you sell a property, what are you going to go buy? You got to have something to buy because you don't want to pay tax.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You don't want to
That's
go
the
out and pay
exchange.
tax.
Yep.
Now, yeah, you can go up and buy the shit out of 6 caps and 7 caps and, in this market now, triple nets. I don't know about where you're at, not in San Francisco, but, in Oakland. But you can find them outside of California. They don't require any management or nothing, like franchises. But the point is this: you're going to put yourself in a box having $3 million you have to spend and a clock ticking. Otherwise, you're going to have to give up $600,000. You're going to have to give up about $600,000 probably in taxes. So I would try to go to a bank and refinance it, put some money in the bank, put some money in your pocket. If you see a deal, use the money for the deal, but keep the property. It still won't have as much cash flow, but it won't have as much cash flow, but it'll still be yours. You'll have some cash flow, and you pulled all your money out of it. You got nothing invested in it. If you go get a $3 million loan tomorrow on that property, and you put $1.6 million and you pay off your lender gets paid off, and you still got $1.6 million in your pocket, you got no money invested, right? How much did you put down on the property? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 600,000 only. Yeah.
All right, so you're $1 million ahead. You're $1 million ahead of the game. All right, you got no money. You got your $600,000 back, plus you got $1 million in your pocket, and you live happily ever after. And then the refinance, you need to get a really good loan. Try to get interest only for a while, and try to get the lowest rate possible. Your credit's good, right? The property has the income, so that's not a problem. But go to a bank and try to do a refi, and keep the property because you're not going to find no good deals out there to buy right now, especially where you're at. I heard in Oakland the prices are nuts. You can go in the hood and the prices are crazy.
Yeah,
I was buying
shit.
shit.
I'm even trying to find fucking buildings in the hood.
You can't.
No one
Hey, try to go to refi route, all right? And then call me back if it don't work out, all right? Good luck to you. Take care.
My boy, sounds good.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, Rafal.
Perfect.
I don't know. Rafal. All right, what else you got?
Try and get another caller.
Trying to get another caller. I see a bunch of people on the screen here. Anybody making rude comments? I feel like listening to somebody tell me something rude. Tell me something rude. All right, I can handle it today. Yesterday I couldn't handle it. I had a weekend from hell. I hurt my foot on the damn boat, slipping and fall because the weather turned on us. It was terrible. What else you got?
I have a caller.
Caller, hello. How are you? How can we help you?
Hey, Ben. Yeah, so I'm sure you've had a lot of experience in the real estate market. Like, have you ever had a moment where you made a mistake by trusting a tenant?
By trusting a tenant? I've probably had 1,000 mistakes like that. Yeah, you can't. I mean, that's the problem. Trust is a very dangerous word because if you put your trust in and they let you down, you get screwed. What's going on? You want to tell me the problem or what?
Well, no, I'm getting into real estate. I'm like looking at doing some rentals and stuff, but I'm really concerned that my heart's too big for my brain, and it's all about the money. And so I just want to hear like a situation where you trusted a tenant and made a mistake, or maybe made a good decision on like giving them some credit.
I've tried to help a lot of people in the past 30 years. A lot of them worked out, and I was glad I helped them, but a lot of them didn't, and that's the problem. You got to be in real estate. You got to be in business. It's about the money. It's about the numbers. The bank is not going to be your goddamn friend when they want their mortgage payment. The property tax office ain't going to be your friend when they want their taxes. The insurance company ain't going to be your friend. You're not going to have any friends, so you can't afford to make any friends. You got to run it like a business. It's numbers. You got money in, you got money out. And you need that money in so you can put that money out. So you got to put your heart on the side. Unless you're a very wealthy person, you can afford to be generous. If you're in it for the money, you got to make sure that you run a tight ship and you run it by the book and you put people in your properties that can pay the rent, not cause you any trouble. Because, it's no fun owning real estate and not making money. Trust me. I just experienced that with Sweet Tomatoes.
Did you know that out the gate?
I
or did
trusted
you,
sweet tomatoes. But then the fucking virus came, and you can't blame them. So anyway, what's up?
Yeah, so did you know that out the gate, or like when you started in real estate, or did you like get used to it? I mean, you know, the banks definitely got their money that needs to come due, but like, when did you extend some credit or some trust into some of your tenants? And when did it work out, and when did it not work out?
Depends on the situation, you know. Every situation's different, you know. If it was a tenant that had been living in my property for 10 years or 5 years, and somebody died or they had a legitimate reason why I got to work with them, yeah, I'm going to try to work with them, you know. But the person's got to be somebody worth, you know, that's credit worthy. You know, do they got a history of being good tenants? Do they, you know, they working? Are they decent people? You know, yeah, you can try to work with people, but if you start working with too many people, then you ain't got shit coming in. You're dead. So I got to grab the next call, but you have a great day, sir.
All right. Thanks,
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, Rafal. Now Matt's back. All right, Matt, the big problem today was we had to replace the what was it? The fire pit caved in, and the ceramic shelf caved in, and Matt and Aaron have been trying to get it replaced by a new piece of granite. All right, can we see? Hey, he had to make a template for the guy to cut the granite. Whoever cut that, you should have got the housekeeper to cut it. She knows how to cut good, but all right. Well, you told him basically 42 inches round, right? Yeah. With the hole in the middle for the gas pipe. Yeah. Done. All right. So what are you gonna do? Take it there tomorrow and I gotta take it today. Today? Yeah. He's gonna have it. What Happy said. What? By what time? Oh, you getting ready to take the housekeepers home, right? You gonna do that? I gotta pay you overtime for that too? I don't know. If you want, I mean, it may be out of your way. If you want Aaron to go with you, maybe he'll go with you. I don't know. Or you can go home right afterwards, whatever you want to do. All right, well, I appreciate it. You know where to take it to, right? Yeah, to Ramada. All right, thank you very much. What else you got, Rafal? You got another call on the line?
Calling in.
We're calling. Calling. Keep those numbers rolling.
Hello?
Hello, hi, it's Ben. How are you? How can we help you today?
Hey, I'm doing good, Ben. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. What's up?
I was just calling real quick. I've called your show before. I'm the guy from Tennessee with the office building that's refinancing. And they called me and they asked if I would rather. They said we could either do so basically I've got $720,000 loaned on it, and then the appraisals came in $1.5 million. So
the problem is I'm losing some of the things you're saying are coming out marbled. You got a $720,000 debt on the property right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're going for a refinance, and the bank wants to give you how much?
80%.
80%. How much is the property worth?
It got appraised for $1.5 million.
$1.5 million times 80%, $1.2 million. And you owe $700,000?
I was 720, yes, sir.
All right, so roughly you're getting about $500,000 in your pocket tax free.
Yes, yeah. Well, and that's the question. See, I mean, it's all been rented out through all this, and we even actually rented out one dude. His lease was up, and we re-rented it during even the whole COVID stuff. But it's cash flowing $16,000 a month, so I don't really want to sell it, and you know, I mean, it's not really any maintenance or anything, so I was just going to keep it. So I was just wondering, like, okay, so that's what I was wondering about. They also said that I could either get the 80% cash out, or we could set up we could set up a line of credit for the equity, you know, up to 80%. I guess that's how that would work, right?
Okay, so if they give you an equity line for $1.2 million, then the money's sitting there, and you don't pay any interest on it until you borrow it.
Exactly. I pay no interest. I just
That's even better. So now you don't have to worry about taking the money, sticking it somewhere, paying the interest. Take the line of credit for the $500,000, and then when you're ready to use it on something, you got it to use. But I would definitely go with the credit line over the putting the money in your pocket, because if you put the money in your pocket, then you got to worry about it, and and you got to worry about investing it. Wait till you find the right investment, then use the line of credit and use the money.
Yeah, and then just I guess live off the cash flow. Because I mean, I know you use the
I
cash
mean,
flow.
if you
I'd
got
rather use
cash
the
flow up in a
flow to put-
building, listen, after you refinance it, you still got a good cash flow. Keep running the building, keep making that cash flow, and try to see if there's a smart way of you investing that $500,000 credit line somewhere into making more money.
Right. So I guess okay. So because I always hear you say when you refinance, to stick the money in your pocket, tax free, and you can pay
That's
yourself.
it. That's
like
if
that.
you need the money or you got something to do with the money. If the bank offered you a credit line, then you're gonna have that money sitting there, but it's not gonna cost you shit because you ain't using it. So I would definitely go with the credit line until you find out what to do with the money. All right. You have a great day. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
$500,000 in Tennessee. That's a lot of damn moonshine, baby. Go in the moonshine business. Tennessee. What's up? She's going to do them? All right, fine. Whatever makes you happy. She's got to pick the baby up. I don't know. Whatever. She's got to go out and get the kid anyway, so. Very good. All right, thank you very much. Hey, ask Carla if she wants you to pick up any Indian food from the Ramada while you're there. If you don't mind. Hello, hi, it's Ben. How are you?
Hey, great to talk to you, Ben. What's up, man?
Pretty good. How are you? What can we do for you?
Great, dude. Great. All right. So I'll keep it quick. I'm 22 right now. I'm on my last semester of nursing school, so then I'll be able to get a job basically anywhere. And my girlfriend also is about done with school. She'll be making around 60, so we'll have around, I don't know, I'd say like 120 to 130 a year in income. We're looking for, basically we're going to do permaculture. It's a small way of farming, but we need somewhere outside of a metro that is not too long of a drive, that has pretty good weather, but we're also going to do rental properties, small multi-units inside the city. So we want to be able to drive in there to hopefully sell our produce. You know, we're just basically doing it for sustenance and eating healthy, but sell some of it to like gourmet restaurants, because we're going to have a good amount of like organic, high expensive stuff, but we need to be close to a metro and able to afford maybe 10, 15 acres.
All right. Well, you know, it sounds like you got some goals to accomplish first. First, you got to graduate school, you got to get a job, and you got to get a steady income coming in, right?
Yeah, yep. I do have a little bit of savings, but
all right. But right now, you got to finish school and get a job, correct?
Yeah.
All right. That's the main step. Where are you doing this at?
Well, so I'm in Iowa now. We want to head somewhere south where it doesn't snow, but I will be able to get a job. Like, I have to figure out where I want to be before I get a job, and I can get one before I'm actually done with school. So in this semester, I can apply and get hired before I pass the license, and the license is specific to the state that I want to be in. So I kind of have to know where the general area I want to be is before I can get a job.
All right, well, you got to pick that area.
Did
you pick the area yet?
No, that's why I'm calling you, is because
I don't know where to grow
so
shit.
much. You don't know what?
I don't know where to grow anything.
No, I just don't worry about growing it, but I'm saying a metro area that has farmland available on the outskirts, but also has gourmet restaurants and a good rental market for like 1 to 4 units.
You know, right now it's honestly, I only know the areas that I'm in. You know, I mean, Orlando could be a good option for you. They're big time in the medical field and they're big time in agricultural, you know, on the outside of Orlando. So, I don't know. I mean, it depends. I don't even know what are you growing? Marijuana?
Well, you ever heard of aquaponics? We're going to do a small permaculture. We're basically just doing chickens and small things to feed ourselves. And we're going to do hopefully commercial aquaponics after that. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's basically using, it's pretty high tech, but it's basically you don't have a pond, but you have fish inside of a system, and the fish fertilizes. It's pretty detailed. That's why I wasn't going to go into too much of that, but I'm more just the area where you can buy.
Well, you come to Florida you're gonna have a fish farm.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like a trout farm, fish farm. I don't know. In Florida, the fishermen will kill you.
Right.
Go to Florida.
Along that line, yeah.
I mean, you got to go with there's a demand for that product. It's all about selling the fish. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. Yep. And
you got to go with there's a demand for seafood. Can you set it up anywhere?
Generally, yes. Yep. But that's also the thing is like it really is with what you can and can't do in like with the zoning. So it has to be kind of like it's a mess with trying to figure out where to plant this at.
You know, that's a specialty. I don't have a clue on you got to find the right place and the right people around that can put that business together. I mean, you got to that's business specific. You got to find where that business is specific. Wow, I can't even say the word. Specifically going to work and work for you. That's way out of my expertise. I mean, a lot of people said this stuff fishy about me, but I can't. I don't know. Everybody I know, they get the fish out the ocean. Everybody I know. So good luck to you.
Because by 2030, the fish stocks are coming in low. We're going to have not a lot of cheap fish, so that's kind of a way to do it. But so you think maybe like kind of on the coastal, maybe,
I don't have a clue where the heck you can farm fish. I really wish I could tell you, but I don't know. I mean, you got to find out, who's going to, what, it sounds like you got some state agencies to worry about or something, municipalities and license and zoning.
Exactly.
So you better find out who's friendly to that business. Sounds like you're pioneering that business. So I don't know. Maybe there's other people out there doing it. You can find out where they're fish friendly. All right. Well, good luck to you and happy fishing.
All right.
Take care. Man. Something fishy about that guy. I mean, I always thought about it. Why can't you just dig a big hole in the friggin' ground? They had it in California, and you fill it up with water, and you put a bunch of fish in there, and they multiply. I mean, you give them what they need to eat, and you have a fish farm.
All right, this dude is from London, so we're gonna see him.
Okay, mate.
So we're
How
paying
we doing?
for this call. So
I'm paying for the goddamn call?
Yep. So keep it short.
Holy shit!
Cents per minute.
How many cents per minute?
We didn't hear that.
Holy shit, it could be 99 cents a minute. Hurry up. This call's only going to last a minute. I'm only contributing $1. Hello? He ain't even answering. It's not the right time. It's 3 o'clock in the morning
He
in
just
London.
emailed us, so.
Well, I don't want to talk to anybody sitting up at 3 o'clock in the morning on YouTube in London. Who the hell knows what's going on? It could be the damn Jack the Ripper.
Welcome to the test.
All right, thank you. Good. Happy. I wish I had a steak and kidney pie right now. That's what I'd think I'd be doing if I was in London. Man, I'm not going back to London. I'm sorry. Too much walking.
Yeah.
Walking everywhere. Why don't they fix up those old-ass buildings? The London Tower's falling apart. Hello, it's Ben. How are you today? How can I help you?
Well, hi, Ben. How are you?
Hanging in there. What's up? What can we do for you?
All right. So my situation was what I sent to you. I don't know if you read it, but my wife had passed away tragically last year, and my 15-year-old son, and he's 16 now, we're looking to get out of here. This place is, I'm done with it. I'm over with it. So long story short, I have about 200, maybe 50K in cash. There's kind of a two-part question, so I'll make it really quick. I'm looking to sell, hopefully maybe, or at least put it up on the market, maybe within the next couple of months. Is this a bad time, or should I wait maybe till early next year? That's part one. And then the part two question, when I do sell it, I'm going to have maybe 350 net in equity. So maybe total with the cash and the sale of the house, I may have maybe 580. So with that said, looking at a couple different places in Florida, Punta Gorda. There it is. Yeah, maybe there, maybe Tampa. I don't know. It's just kind of on that area. So my question to you is, I'm kind of focusing on maybe either a duplex, live, frugally, so I can kind of maybe have a year to kind of get my bearings, get my work thing going and this and that. But I would also like to have some income from that. So with the rents, the way that they are with the state of Florida, with this lockdown and everything, is that a bad idea, or should I maybe just kind of maybe live there, rent there maybe for a year in a cheap place and kind of figure it out? What is your advice, Ben?
All right. Well, I'm sorry you went through, the loss. And, you got it, right now is not a great time to sell real estate. But, right now you're talking about changing your life. So it's not going to hurt if you know how much you're looking for to sell your house for. You know what that magic number is. It ain't going to hurt to put it on the market and see if you get that number. You know, if you can't get the number, you just wait around till you can. I mean, you know, or you might decide, well, I can get 20 grand less. Let me just take it and get the hell out of here. I mean, you know, I'm not saying don't take no big loss, but, you know, if you get a number that you're comfortable with, then take the money and run. You know, it's going to be tax-free, I'm sure, correct?
Yeah, my understanding is, and you know, maybe I talked to a friend of mine. He has some real estate out here, but I haven't talked to him in a while. And he told me that Eric, he says, I actually expect real estate to go up along the coast in the Newport Beach, Huntington Beach area because the Fed's pumped in 3 trillion. It's going to be going up. So of course interest rates are low and all this other thing. So he says, I'm actually looking at my little duplexes and all that stuff to go up. So he said, it's very possible that, maybe the next 6 months to even next year, you may be looking at maybe a 15% increase in our area, which, I don't know, man.
You said you don't want to stay in that area, right?
I'm sorry?
Didn't you say you don't want to stay in that area, or where do you live now?
Nah, listen, I'm done with the California.
Yeah, me too. I got done 15, 16 years ago. I got the hell out as soon as I could.
The problem here is, Ben, I was, thinking about maybe another strategy about renting, because I'm kind of in a unique situation. I have a large piece of property. I have a house, and then I have a unit in the back. So I've been renting that out. It does cash flow. It doesn't quite pay for my mortgage, but I was thinking about maybe for a while, Ben, I can maybe have her move out, then I could move in the back and then maybe rent the front. But the problem is with the new laws now here in California because of this virus. Yeah. I'll never be able to get anybody out of here. Possibly.
Listen, if you're looking to relocate, then you should try to get that in motion because time's ticking. Your kid's 16 years old almost.
Yes, sir.
He's got to finish high school still, right?
You know what? School's shut down. So,
I know that, but he didn't get his diploma yet, right? He didn't get his high school diploma, right?
No.
All right. Well, you got to hurry up and get settled and stable so he can finish his high school diploma. And you got to get stability, and if you're going to relocate, then start trying to put things in motion. Put the house up for sale. See if you get the price you want. I highly recommend that, you do rent before you buy because let's say you go out and you find something for, you go out and you test the water. If you find an area you like, look into Cape Coral, by the way, also. Cape Coral's a nice area. Sarasota's a nice area. Punta Gorda. All those areas are nice. But I would definitely try to rent something for a year or so because, all right, it's going to cost you $1,000 a month. Fine, you blow $12,000 in rent.
Okay.
But it's better than putting money down and you're stuck somewhere. You find the right deal. You take your time. Move out here, get comfortable with the area, find the area you like. And then once you feel good about the area, then start looking for the buy then. But, do your homework first before you move anywhere. But,
Ben, do you think there's going to be a wave of foreclosures, or is it really not? Or is it, in the residential as far as what I'm looking at?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think that there's no way there's a lot of people that just, can't be saved. There's a lot of businesses that went belly up. There's a lot of people that are going to be hurting. The banks ain't going to forgive all that money. I think it's not going to be, they're going to try to keep it quiet, but there's going to be foreclosures, I believe. But they're not going to let it be big publicity because the banks don't want a black guy looking like the bad guy. But
so you don't think it's going to be 2008? It may be half of maybe 2008 as far as maybe foreclosures.
It could be. It could be just as bad because I think I think it's going to hit the fan soon. The banks are just not getting paid on a lot of mortgages, and the problem is they don't want people going crazy right now. So but I don't see how it could not be a buyer's opportunity soon. Things, put it this way, things ain't going up. Okay, as long as this damn...
You don't think so?
As long as we're stuck in this situation where people ain't going to work and people ain't coming to ball games and people ain't going to concerts and amusement parks are closed, believe me, real estate ain't going up. Real estate is based on how strong the economy is. The economy is shit right now. So, it ain't going up and it can only go down. Right now, they're just trying to hold our hands together to keep everything stable and not fall apart. But good luck to you, and I definitely put the house on now because who knows, maybe somebody needs that place and they're willing to pay your price. All right? And people are trying to
Thank
get out
you
of
so
the stock
much for your
market.
help, Ben.
All right, good
Yeah,
luck
you
to you.
answered.
Take care. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Okay, Rafal.
Try to get another call.
Try to get another call. What else you want to do? What else you want to talk about, man? I got so many issues. I got Ben waiting for me to back out of our damn deal on, or he cut me down by $1 million on the price he offered me on an apartment building. People are playing hardball. It's like you're getting into a baseball game right now, and the pitch is up. Bam! Is it a hit? No, I struck out. So we got to sit down. We got to look at 5 or 6 other offers, see who's the strongest offer, see how much money we want to pay. We got to go back to the buyer and say, all the buyers, and tell the broker, go back to everybody and say, listen, try to negotiate with them. Play the game. See if you can get them to go up. We'll come down. Let's get a good number. Let's get these deals cooking.
So you're getting some action.
I'm getting some action, but only in apartments, because apartments is always strong. And the problem is trying to get through the due diligence is a pain in the neck. Tenants aren't willing to open the doors and just let Joe Schmo in right now. So trying to inspect the property is like, impossible. Even the appraisers don't want to come out, We might be able to get away with inspecting the common areas, but how the hell are you going to go through and inspect 100 or 200 apartments?
Please leave your message.
I'm not leaving a message. Call back. Anyway, so, we got that going on. We got 3 other deals we're watching in contract. I'm trying to move some hotels. It's crazy. Waiting for Universal to open back up so we can, hopefully get things back in order. The beach is open. Clearwater Beach is starting to do some business, but that's only on a weekend. I don't know what people are doing during the week. Everybody come to the beach during the week and rent an apartment at the Clearwater Beach, or rent a room at the Clearwater Beach Hotel. Clearwater Beach, baby. Beautiful place.
Yeah, people like that video.
And Frank Chavez has his restaurants all open on 60 at the marina. Come to the circle. All right, what else you got? Go to the pier. I think the aquarium's opening back up. We're building a new aquarium here. They want me to be on the board. That's going to be funny. I bet y'all last do one meeting on the board of the aquarium. Hello?
What?
Hello, hi, it's Ben. How are you? How can we help you?
Hey, what's up, Ben?
What's up? What's going on?
I'm just chilling,
Chilling like a villain.
Like a villain. Yo, Ben, you have to teach me how to sell real estate, man.
I can't sell lemonade. To sell it, you got to get a license to sell it. You got to get your license and go to work in an office and learn how to sell. I can't sell. I use agents to sell.
Listen, Ben. Watch. I'm gonna make a lot of money, right? And I'm gonna come, and I'm gonna like flash it in your face, Ben.
Flash it, baby. Flash it.
I will flash it in your face, and then I'm gonna. I'm just kidding, bro.
How much stuff have you smoked today? That's what I want to know. I'm just kidding. All right. So anyway, go out there and make that money. All right, go make it, flash it, dash it.
Listen,
I don't care.
Ben, honestly, Ben, hold on, Ben. I'm trying to buy a duplex, Ben. I'm trying to buy like 2 or 3 of them, but you need to put a lot of money down in order to buy one, right?
Have you ever bought one before?
No.
All right. You have a job?
Yeah, I have a job.
Did you get pre-qualified for FHA loan, 3.5% down? You don't need much. You need $3,500 for every $100,000.
Listen. All right, so if I pay like 20% down,
20,
like 360,000. I have like 350,000, right? And I'm trying to get a duplex because.
How much money you got right now?
Well, like, let's say I have like 50.
You got $50,000, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, you need to go look for a fourplex or something. You're gonna, live in one of the units, rent the other 3 out, and get the loan for 3.5% down. So,
But listen, look, Ben, but in my town, like, it's kind of small. It's like in a rural area. So basically, like, I don't live in California. I used to live in LA, and I moved out. I'm in Washington right now.
It doesn't matter. FHA is the government backs the loan, or FDA, or any government-backed low interest, low down payment loan. You need to go get qualified for a loan, a low down payment, and just, it's good that you got $50,000 in the bank because you only need $3,500 for every $100,000 you borrow. So if you buy something,
listen, Ben,
I'm listening.
Come on, Ben. Like, be serious with me.
Yeah.
It's not a good time to buy right. All right, it's not a good time to buy right now. Come on.
It's not a good time to buy, but you don't know. There could be people out there desperate for money. It's a good time to look.
All right, Ben. Look, okay, I get a duplex, all right? Okay, I'm really good with my hands. You know, I can do construction. You know, I've done before. Okay, so I get one, right? I fix it up and then I refinance it. Okay, at the time when it's like the perfect time to buy it, right? I refinance it and then get another one. But the problem is that my town only has like 3 or 4 duplexes on sale right now.
Well, then go out and find where they're at. Or if you're so good with your hands, go buy a piece of land and build one. But no, go find a deal. Find the deal, find the money, make it happen.
Well, hold on. But and then I want to buy commercial afterwards.
I don't care about afterwards. Let's get the first deal done. Go out there, get a loan, find a deal, buy it, fix it, sell it, rent it, do whatever you know, but do something. Just do it. Right now, you should be out looking for deals. Find the deals. Go outside your area of your range. Go 10 miles out. Go 20 miles out. Do what you got to do. Find the deal. Find the money. A plus B equals C. And the C stands for cash money. Have a nice day. I got to go. I lost my sound. I can't hear.
Yeah, I cut it off.
I'm dead. You cut him off?
Yeah.
He's been cut off. You've been cut off. He wants to jump from A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's get A and B out the way. I still can't hear it, Paul. There we go. We're back on. Man, marijuana is legal in Washington, isn't it? That explains that whole call.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, it's Ben. How are you today?
Oh, did you just get off the phone with the other guy?
I finally got off the phone with him. Man, he needs to go take a nap. Anyway, where are you, in a tunnel? Are you calling from were you in an airplane?
No, I'm just driving in my truck.
Sound like you're in a goddamn 18-wheeler.
Nah, it's just a big truck, that's all.
Big hillbilly pickup truck. With the big wheels all jacked up in the air, right?
Yeah, it's off-road,
Yeah, off-road, yeah. Which state?
I'm in Jersey.
Jersey? I didn't know we had that in Jersey. All right, so what's up? How can we help you?
So I just closed on my first deal. It was a flip, and I ended up purchasing it, which is a 2-family in a high crime rate area. So the area that I'm living in is in the higher 90th percentile of crime, and you have a chance of being a victim 1 in 33 per capita. So I got a good deal on it. It's a 2-family, 3 bedrooms, a unit, and it's really nice. Everything's new. I put in a washer and dryer. But my only concern is getting tenants in there. So I was thinking of going Section 8. And I'm a 3rd-generation landlord. So I spoke to my grandfather about it. I spoke to my dad about it. And they all own properties. And they said, don't go Section 8. It's a nightmare. You're going to have problem tenants. They're going to damage the property.
It sounds like he had a different experience than I had with Section 8. Because my experience with Section 8 is it's totally different. They're thinking old days, okay? These are the new days. The new days have a lot of rules. People that are on Section 8, they don't want to lose it. If the government's paying thousands of dollars a month for them to help them a place to live, they don't screw up like they used to, and a lot of people do because they don't want to lose that subsidy. So you could screen the tenant, you pick the tenant, and
okay.
But a lot of the old school guys, they don't like dealing with the housing authority and all the paperwork and all that stuff. But, they used to turn it over to me to do because I loved it. Because I felt like I had a partner in the real estate business. I had the housing authority helping me. They were certifying the family every year. They're keeping an eye on them once a year. You can still screen the tenant. You can still run credit. You can still run, there's a lot of good people on Section 8 because rents are so goddamn high. Working class people need them. Find a working class tenant, that fits your property that can live there and that's tough enough to live there, but also not part of the neighborhood. I mean, believe me, I did it for many years. There's a lot of good people on Section 8, but you got to look for them. You got to interview them. You got to screen them, and then you got to just set everything up with the housing authority, but your money's guaranteed at least. If you're in a rough neighborhood and you rent to somebody that's kind of iffy, you're going to be crying when you ain't got no rent money. With Section 8, most of that money comes in right to your bank account the first of the month.
Yep, that's what I've heard too.
And you get a security deposit, so, it's let me tell you, believe me, being on Section 8 is nothing to be embarrassed about. There's a lot of middle-income people on Section 8, depending on the areas. So, I would definitely look into it. It ain't going to hurt you. Advertising on Section 8, meet some of the people, take some applications, screen the tenants. If the credit's not that great, but they're good, nice people for medical, student loans, I don't care about that stuff. It's okay because you got the housing authority guaranteeing most of the rent. All right? And then and then the person living there, the person living in your apartment can afford the rent because they're on Section 8. You don't have to worry about, somebody died in the family or something terrible happened, I lost my job. If somebody on Section 8, the way it used to work for me is, if a tenant tells me I lost my job and they were on Section 8, the first thing I do is pick up the phone and put them on the phone with the housing authority. You know what the housing authority does? They recertify them. They go in, they say, here's my new income. They lower their rent. They pay me more money. The tenant pays me less money. It's like having backup in the business. And if you're in a tough neighborhood, you need that backup. All right? Well, good luck to you.
All right.
Take care.
Another question I have for you. One more question.
All right, go.
Is it true when you have Section 8 tenants, you're allowed to raise the rent every year by a certain percentage from your experience?
The way it worked with me was every year the housing authority renews the lease. And like 3 or 4 months, you close your window, but 3 or 4 months before that anniversary date, you're going to fill out some paperwork. You're going to request an increase. And then based on the rents in the area, hopefully if all was well in the area and things are going up, then the housing authority is going to negotiate an increase for you. But I've had years when they didn't give me an increase because it wasn't justified. But, you can't charge what you want. There's limits. They're going to have limits. You can go to the housing authority right now and say, let me see what your limits are on 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom apartments in this area. And they'll tell you. You can go online and find it out. You just got to find your local housing authority and get an owner's packet from them. And learn all about being a landlord on Section 8. Because if it wasn't for Section 8, I'd be broke today. I'd have nothing. I never would have made it in real estate. Never, ever. I'd probably be dead.
I actually found out about you with your interview with Graham Stephan. And I remember in that you said you started with a 2-family.
Crack house. It was a crack house in West Oakland.
Yes, and that's exactly where I'm in. Is I'm in a crack house. Crack house.
There you go. You got to do what you got to do. You better see if you can get a good Section 8 tenant in there, preferably working or a senior. Taking care of grandkids. Who knows? Meet people, feel them out, have an application ran on them, and pick the right tenant and work with the housing authority. All right, that's the safest way. All right.
I feel a little nervous though, Ben. I'm going against 2 generations before me, and
well, then tell them. Okay, if I'm not going with Section 8, who am I going to rent to? Who am I going to rent to? The drug dealers? Who am I going to rent to? Tell them. Who did they rent to? Did they have stuff in rough neighborhoods?
They did not. They had stuff in Brooklyn in the 90s, in the 80s.
Well, who did they rent to?
They ended up selling in 2007. They rented to working families. They did the credit checks.
Well, but can you find any in your neighborhood? You got working families like they were renting to that you're going to find on forrent.com and all that stuff?
I put up my listing yesterday, and I've so far had 5 people contact me just for Section 8. And I told my listing agent I don't feel comfortable with Section 8 right now.
Well, the problem is this. It sounds like your neighborhood is so rough. 1 out of 34 people get beat up or whatever you want to tell me. It sounds like your neighborhood ain't as good as your father, or your grandfather. So if you're only getting calls from Section 8, then that's the only demand there is for your property. Then you got no choice. You're going to sit around with it empty, waiting around for the perfect person to come by? You need money coming in. So you got to, it's supply and demand. If your supply only has a demand of Section 8, then that's the demand. That's the real estate you're in. Either that or they're going to pay, or tell your father to pay your mortgage and your taxes. And tell him, I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to be mean, but, you're talking about money here, you got to make that money. You need that rent coming in. So, if Section 8's the only route to go and that's the only business you're getting, those are the only fish that are biting, then you got to reel that fish in. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there not catching no fish. All right, you have a great day. Good luck to you. Take care.
Yeah, last call.
Last call for alcohol. Carla, get me a tequila popper. Tequila. I don't drink that much. I can do like 1 shot and I got to get a buzz. It's crazy. I get a buzz and I'm lit. That's it. All right, what do we got? So it ain't got much to do with your weight. It's got to do with your tolerance. All right, here we go. And you drink one shot and it's like nothing. You're Polish.
Yes, sir.
Attend. Huh! How are you doing?
How are you, sir?
Fine. How you doing today? What can we do for you?
I'm good. Listen, I have like a fast question, Ben. I want to know, what would it take for you to be in the same room with Grant Cardone?
You know, everybody marches to their own beat. Honestly, I don't know much about him. You know, he's in his own world, and whatever he does and what I do is like two different things, I think. So, you know, it's like mixing oil and water. You know, and I'd rather be oil. So it's just not. It doesn't serve any purpose. You know, and I don't know what to say. All right, what else you got?
No, that's about
that
it.
was
That's
your quick question.
I wanted to ask you.
Oh, come on, that's
and
all
also,
you got.
What made you go to the military?
I had no choice. It was either that or go to jail. And back then, they would take you in those programs. I was lucky. The Army saved my life. And that was it. Got me out of New York, saved my life, taught me how to, be a productive person and get shit done. Be all you can be.
Look what you became.
Yeah, I know. But unfortunately, I didn't keep up with the Army physical part of it. They kept me in shape. But, hey, good luck to you, and thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. What else? You got anybody else? Anybody need some real help out there? They just want to talk about what else you got? Nothing? Nobody takes the questions and do they? You should start telling people, write your question or something about it.
They do.
This way we can separate the cuckoos from the cuckoos.
Well, they write a good question, then
they don't talk about it. Oh, yeah. All right.
But it's been an hour, so.
All right, very good. Well, good luck to everybody. I'm struggling. I'm starving. Well,
So that's
not
why
starving
you
yet, but
that's why you offer the consult with Ben. So if you have an actual deal and you want Ben to consult you on a deal, we offer on benmallah.com. There's a consult with Ben, so you can have access to Ben's brain and
my brain.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
brain,
crazy things in my brain, believe me. But anyway, I'm here. So yeah, if somebody wants to call up and the money goes to help a poor Polish family in Poland because Rafal has 8 kids, then God bless you. All right, over and out. Adios, amigos, and see ya. I don't know what else to say.
we're gonna release a video on Friday.
All right. That means you got to do some work, Rafal. All right. Peace out.